World is full of nice people. If you can't find one, be one. Change the view, change the vision, then you can definitely change the world, my friend. Hi, this is Ashok Deshmane here. I am founder of Snehwan, an Indian philanthropist. I am here to share my story. Actually, it's not a story, it's the change which I implemented in my life. It's not important who I am, but it's may important what I am trying to change and what I am trying to do. I born and brought up in very ordinary family, in very small village, where so many farmers commit suicide. So my father decided to teach me and make me capable to earn something out of the village. My school was 8 kilometers far from my village. So my father used to give me 2 rupees for the day to travel to school. That's how I completed my schooling. After schooling, I entered in college. My father used to give me 200 rupees for the month for the basic needs. But I was needed around 1,000 rupees. So I started working in garage, in hotels. And I paid my college fees. I completed my master's in computer science. I did global certifications in Hyderabad. And I got my high-paying IT job. It was my dream job. I was getting 6 number of salary every first day of the week, every first day of the month. Everything was going good. Family was happy. After 3-4 years of experience, I started getting high job offers. But something was missing with me. I felt vacuum inside. I was getting empty day by day. And when you get empty, when you feel empty, you need to listen yourself. You need to listen your inner voice. You need to sit yourself. You need to sit with yourself. I started working on that. In the same age, in the same year, in 13, 14, and 15, there was a heavy drought in my area. So many farmers committed suicide. So many farmers was migrating from small village to big cities for their basic needs, for their basic survival. School dropout rate was very high. Children was leaving the school. And I was sitting in the AC room and I was judging the society. I was hating the society, hating the system. If you hate the people, you will never get the time to love them. When I visited my village, I saw all these problems and I felt guilty. I disturbed. If you are seeing something wrong happening surrounding you, be the first to change it. But sometimes you have to ask 3 questions to yourself. What is the purpose of your life? You will die one day. What do you want to die? What do you want to do before you die? And the last one, are you really happy today? If the answer is no, then something is missing in your daily routine. You need the change. You have to change. You must start the change. And I started thinking on it. There was an answer no. In your life, you have to decide where to stop. With money, you can buy mattress, but not sleep. And I was running for the mattresses. I was running for the 2 BHK flat. If you watch the movie, if you like it, you say, it was nice. Money recovered. Time recovered. If you don't like it, you say, it was waste of money. It was waste of time. If you are thinking for 3 hours, then what about the life? Life is one-time opportunity. Is it okay to waste the life in temporary things? Or don't you want to make it worth? Search your inner voice. Listen to your inner voice. Search your inner happiness. And I started searching inner satisfaction. What is the ultimate goal of my life? And I found it. I decided to educate the children of farmers whose father committed suicide. It was a very tough decision. Any change which we are trying to implement in the society will never accept it as much as easily. They will judge you. They will laugh you. They will ask questions. Society don't have problems with bad people. Society have problems with good people. Why are you doing this? What is your motive? But if you have courage, be fearless. Dare to dream big. Be the best version of yourself. Don't compare yourself with others. And I asked all this question to myself. I decided to quit everything. I decided to quit my dream job. I decided to quit my IT career and start working for children. But it was not easy. There was nothing in my hand. I started Snehwan. Snehwan is the Marathi word which means forest of love. I started Snehwan in 2015. At the age of 26, before marriage. In the early days of my job, I was unable to do single day night shift. But when I got the purpose of my life, I did around 9 months night shift continuously. I was just sleeping around 3 hours in a day. I taken the whole responsibility of around 18 kids. The journey started with 18 kids, now supporting around 180 children. I started it before marriage. I was father of 18 kids before marriage. So no single girl was ready to marry with me. So many girls rejected me. And that was the tough time in my life. So who will marry with me? My relatives came with marriage proposals with lot of dowries when I was in work IT. But when I left my job, they switched off their mobiles. They tried ignoring me. So in Diwali, there was a 15 days holiday and I started searching girl. Archana, she was 20 at that time. It was arranged marriage and she accepted me at the age of 20 with 18 kids. On one condition, we got married on one condition that she will never judge, she will never complain anything about for the whole life. We will stay together, we will eat together, we will grow together. Our child also will be with children only. So she started preparing food for all 50 children in a day. We were sleeping around all family in 2 bedrooms. It was a very tough journey. There was only 8x8 kitchen. Nature gives you 24 hours for each one of us. It depends on you how you utilize it. Stop following the world. Be the change. Be the change that you want to see in the world. If your own life is not inspiring you, if your own life is not motivating you, then no one in the world will motivate you. You have to motivate yourself. You have to believe in yourself firstly. I started working on the issues. Suddenly, my wife got miscarriage. We lost our first child. It was very tough time. We got nervous. We got treatment in Dr. Kulkarni's hospital. But I believe that there is always a sunlight hidden in the core of dark night. If something happening bad, don't lose your hopes. Believe on yourself, believe on humanity, believe on your karma. The same Dr. Kulkarni donated us a 2-acre land of 3 to 4 Seer Property to build the next project of Snehwan. The open land given by Dr. Kulkarni was surrounded by forest. There was no neighbor in 2 kilometers. And we shifted over there in 2019 with 50 kids. I believe that if you have a problem in your life, face it today. Don't push it on tomorrow. There is nothing called tomorrow. Only you can do anything in presence. There was no electricity, so we started solar generation. So Snehwan is Maharashtra's first project who 100% run on renewable energy. There was no milk, we started dairy farming. There was no LPG gas, we started biogas generation. Our children's getting A2 milk. Our children's generating around 3,000 liter gas in a day. There was no water, we started rainwater harvesting. There was no fruits, we planted around 200 fruit plant in a campus. There was no vegetables. We started vertical farming, organic farming in our campus. We failed so many times, but we never gave up. I believe that if you're planting fruit tree, you will get fruits. If you're planting thorn tree, you will get thorns. That what goes around comes around. So I am karma believer, and I always say that life gives you 2 ways to be happy. Live the life and be the monk. Otherwise, live the presence, live the daily life like a monk. Do your selfless good deeds for others. They alone live who live for others. Rest are more dead than alive. And we was working, me and my wife dedicated our whole lives to give the education to these underprivileged children. We work from morning 6 to night 12 from last 7 years. No single holiday, no single leave, but still we are so much happy and so much satisfied. Someone has very nicely said that if you want to be satisfied, you need 3 things: ice, sugar, and love. Ice on your head, sugar in your mouth, and love in your heart. If you have courage to love the society, courage to love the people, then you can change the world. And Snehwan is not just a shelter, not just an NGO. So we believe that Snehwan is a village of practical knowledge. We do everything as a practical. We are trying to give best of the best quality to our children as like richest people give to their children. We implemented so many things, so many innovative ideas in Snehwan. One movie, one book. We started our library from 20 books. Now we have around 15,000 books in library. And from last 7 years, no one watched TV in Snehwan. Everyone needs to read one book. Those who complete one book in a week, he can watch TV on Sunday. But if you want to watch TV on Sunday, he needs to complete one book. Me and my wife also the part of this initiative. So, to develop their leadership qualities, we started for the people, by the people concept in Snehwan. All the projects run by children only. One is the leader of library, one is the leader of finance, one is the leader of store department. If I need anything, I ask to children. So we have our common kitchen. We are eating together, growing together. My 4 years child also staying with children only. We don't want to create job seekers. We want to create job creators. Hence, we are teaching agri-related entrepreneurship skills in Snehwan. So, we have started skill-based training center in Snehwan. After schooling, we are teaching around 10 to 9 things to children. We are teaching yoga, music, computer, malkham, dairy farming, organic farming, cooking, everything. The children who have interest in one thing, he can learn that thing. So we taken 5 machines in Snehwan and we are teaching them. Last, I want to share my one poem with you. आशा की एक नन्ही किरण दूर कहीं दिख जाती है. आशा की एक नन्ही किरण दूर कहीं दिख जाती है, जीवन जीने की उम्मीद फिर से उभर कर आती है। कभी हारना कभी जीतना, खेल यहाँ दिन रात चले। कभी हारना कभी जीतना, खेल यहाँ दिन रात चले। आखिर तक जो लड़ पाए, जीत उसी के साथ चले। आखिर तक जो लड़ पाए, जीत उसी के साथ चले। I want to share one video with you. These are the things we are trying to inculcate in the education system. I am running 32. My wife is running 25, and we are parent of around 180 children. In the next life, we also want to work for the children only. Be kind, be happy. Thank you so much.